moving on. The dress is done. I'm going to make my nephew a vest out of the same material. This is a McCalls pattern, and it is M7223. And there's a tie, a cummerbund, sorry, that's a bow tie, a regular tie, a cummerbund, and all 4 of these types of vests. I'm going to make B. It doesn't have a collar, so it should be, I think for me, the easiest. And it has a good, nice V neck. So the first thing I've got the instructions out, I've got the pattern paper out, and I've got to cut out all of my pattern pieces. The trash can by my chair, and I'm going to just cut out all the pattern pieces. Then I'm going to iron them flat. So I'm starting on the vest. This is the front piece. I've got to do one, and then flip it over and do another one, and then you do one on the back. This does require lining, so I'm going to do a different lightweight material. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I've got an old sheet. I'm probably going to use that. It's clean, but it's a light color, and I don't have enough of this to do a lining, but I think I'm going to have enough to do a necktie for my nephew. So I'm going to line out and cut up all the pieces. I'm going to use my blanket clips again, but I've got to iron first. So we'll get on the way making this vest. The front and back cut out of this material, but did you know a welt is the little thing on a jacket or a vest that's on the front that looks like a fake pocket? Well, this vest is going to have 2 of those, so I got to cut out 2 of these. This is the first one. So now I know what a welt is, and if you're watching this video, so do you. Okay, so I have this sheet, and it is an old JCPenney double bed sheet, flat, just white. It's clean. I got it at an auction. I didn't have anything for the lining of my little nephew's vest, but how cute is this going to be? This is the back of it. All of it needs lining. The back and the front pieces. So I have to cut out. Hold on, here, look, this is so cute. Oh. Anyway, it's a size 14 kids boys vest, okay? All right, whatever. So, and then I found out what a, hold on, I gotta look at this again, because I can't remember the name of this, what a welt is. And this is the welt pattern, and this is the fabric. Welt is the part on the front of the jacket or the vest that looks like a fake pocket. That's what a welt is. But anyway, whole story is I'm gonna ruin this beautiful white flat sheet from whatever, like probably 30 years ago. Okay, still really good condition. There's some stained bits on it, but I need to make a lining for my nephew's vest, so we're cutting up this sheet. I got all the pieces cut out. This is the front of the vest, one of the fronts of the vest, and it's got like a interfacing heat bond on the back. I already did that part, and I did not put darts in it, and I'm hoping they're never going to know, so it's fine. And then I've already went and stitched down this one. This is the welt. It's a welt. So I lined it up, pinned it on, and I'm going down, stitching it, and then I'll flip it up. So this is just a regular white thread. I'll switch my thread before I stitch these on. But just line it up, do my 1/4 inch stitching, and stitch it on. So you stitch down a little bit and reverse, wait a minute, my thread's not threaded. Oh, this is the front of the little vest, and this is the welt. It's stitched out. Now you just fold it up. Well, I just folded up, and then I'm going to stitch a 1/4 inch from the top with my green thread. Look at the cute little welts. Basically fake pockets for little boys. And the dress I made for my niece had pockets, so this is fake pockets for a boy. That's a welt on a vest. So now this vest has ties on the back. They just had a pattern for little strips. You fold them half, you iron them, sew off one end, sew all the way down the edge, and then start on the other one, sew down the edge, and sew off the end. Then I'll flip it inside out. So now I got those little pieces sewed on one end. Now the instructions said to cut off a corner. So you just cut off the corner from where the stitch was to the stitch going down. And I have my little bucket of thread and junk pieces that are too tiny to sew. And I keep all this stuff in my tiny junk bucket. So this is the other side that for the other tie. So these are the ties that get attached to the side. It's where they can tie down the back. Now, hope this works. We don't know. These are some giant upholstery needles. They're at Walmart. They were like $3. So this is the biggest one. I'm going to try to do this real quick. So I've got my giant upholstery needle from Walmart. And I've got this right here, which is supposed to be the tie. I don't even know how to start it. Yeah, this is going to be more difficult than I thought. What if I don't want to do that. I'm going to think about it. Give me some time. Got them. They took an entirely ridiculous amount of time. I took that giant needle, shoved them up inside there, and then stitched it around the end, and then pulled them and had to walk them. So I was very frustrated. I didn't have videotape them. Now I just got to iron them flat. So this was a very frustrating experience. For the most of the day, but the vest is done. The only thing, I think this is the best thing I've ever done, but the pockets are crooked. But look at the little the buttons are great. And it's so like has a interfacing, but I used a heat and seal, which it said you could do. And then the back is, so the whole vest is lined, but the back doesn't have the heat and seal, so it's more flimsy. And then there's a tie, and it's perfect. I did a French seam inside, and I did green around it because it's supposed to be for my nephew, but it really looks girly. But hey, it's spring and Easter ready, and I love it. This is great. So trimmed around the whole vest in green, the arms in green, and this is my favorite thing that I've made so far.